Hello and welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Dave. I have here another pen with an unboxing and a review, and yes, this is another Visconti pen. So I think let's remove this sleeve from the box, and this is the inner box that you can see here, and it's one of the new style Visconti boxes. So let me lift the lid here, and you will see a number of things. So the first thing here is you have this nice new Visconti booklet. Now this booklet goes over the history of Visconti there, and you can see Florence and various other products. So you have the Il Magnifico, the Macchina, and I actually have that specific Il Magnifico, the Lapis Lazuli, and the Macchina as well. And you also have the Homo Sapiens Bronze Age, which you can see here, and also some others like the Blue Lagoon, and some of the Van Goghs, and some of the other models, and then the Voyager 30, and some Divinas. So you get that booklet there, and remove the booklet, and you have this pen. So this is, if I remove it from this wrapper, the Visconti Crystal Dream, and this is the new Visconti Homo Sapiens for 2020, and this is a really lovely pen. It's quite interesting because it's made of lava, but it has two ink windows here. Now let me show you the original Visconti Homo Sapiens Bronze Age, so you can see these side by side. So there's quite a bit of difference here. So the first part I want to show you is that this band here just below the cap is a sort of bronze material, and this one on the Crystal Dream is glass or plastic resin, clear resin. And then you have this little bit of lava here, and then you have a gold ring, and then you have more see-through resin, demonstrator resin, and then another gold band, and then you have a much longer filling knob here, which I have to say, actually, I didn't think I liked the look of in a lot of these photos. However, there have been many times where I am twisting piston knobs on pens, and also these power vac knobs as well, and trying to pull these out. And I've actually always wondered, it would be nice if Visconti made them a little bit longer. And they did actually in this, but mostly because of the aesthetics of the pen. So you can see here, in terms of the pen itself, it's pretty much identical in terms of the lava. My one here is a little bit more pitted, a little bit more grey because it is an older version. But I also like that very polished brass effect on the clip there on the new Crystal Dream. But I do like this ink window. I think that really does accentuate it and make it look really, really nice. Now, in terms of nibs, so Visconti have actually changed a little bit here. They originally had the 23 carat palladium nib, and they have now switched to the 18 carat gold nibs. So you can see that there, and these are both fine nibs. But also Visconti, what they have done is they used to have a two-tone coloured nib. So it would be rhodium plated and also a gold plating on it. Now they just have a gold coloured nib, single tone nib. But for me, I like the look of this. It really does look nice. And I also like this lovely Homo Sapiens ink window there that you can just see. So if I put my finger behind it, you can see there. It is an ink window. So the benefits of this Crystal Dream over the original Bronze Age is that this Crystal Dream is a double reservoir. So the regular Homo sapiens Bronze Age will hold around about a milliliter to 1.2 milliliters of ink. This one should, in theory, hold 2.5 milliliters of ink, because that's pretty much what the Viscontis normally hold. The difference here is that obviously this part is a little bit more narrower or a little bit more shorter, so it may not hold the full 2.5 milliliters. But I like this a lot. So let me just show you the nib again on here. So this is the newer 18 karat gold nib, and that really does look nice. It's a fine nib, and you have the ABS plastic feed there. So these are now nibs that are made in-house by Visconti, and I have a number of these nibs now, and they do write very differently to the 23 karat palladium nibs. If you have a bouncy 23 karat palladium nib, this new 18 karat gold in-house nib won't be as bouncy, but there is a slight bounce to the tip of the tines. And what I have found though is that many of these, certainly the medium nibs, do write more like a fine 23 karat palladium nib. So that's just something to bear in mind if you are going down this route and you've got a load of 23 karat palladium nibs and you think, well, actually I should still get a medium if I had a medium before. You might end up having a slightly narrower nib. But I like this. I really like the design. I like this in the size of my hand. I like that you can also post the cap as well. This actually really makes the Homo sapiens Bronze Age so much more usable. Now, the other thing here is that you do have a brass sort of end cap here, and also the my cap finial there has a large V instead of the word Visconti there. It's got the hook safe lock mechanism as well, so you can see that there. So it locks in a quarter of a turn, which is really useful if you're taking a lot of notes in meetings. So for me, this is a really, really good pen. So I think with that, let's do a size check. We'll do a weight check. We'll do a pen comparison, and then we'll do a writing sample. So the length of the pen, we are looking at 145 millimeters in length. The length of the cap, we are looking at about 59 millimeters in length. And then the length of the body, we are looking at 131 millimeters in length. So that for me is an oversized pen, and I really do like it. It's very, very nice sort of weight and size, and it just works really nicely. So I think let's do a weight check. So the weight of the pen uninked, we are looking at just over 40 grams in weight. The weight of the cap, we are looking at 16.26, so just over 16 grams in weight. And then the weight of the pen uninked, we are looking at just under 24 grams in weight. So I think if we just check again, we'll do the weight of the pen. We're looking at just over 40 grams, so 40.32. And if I compare that with the old Bronze Age, that was just under 46 grams. So this is a little bit lighter than the regular Bronze Age, but that doesn't bother me. But this really is a beautiful pen, and I am really at awe. I didn't think I would like this. So I'll show you the mechanism here. So you've got the nib and you've got the ink window. And if I unscrew this here, you'll see that it still has quite a bit of a barrel here. And then you pull it out and then you have the vacuum. So you can see this mechanism in great detail here. And if I push that back in, and you hear the suction. So I think with that, let's do a comparison with other pens. So from left to right, we have the Visconti Homo Sapiens London Fog. We have the Visconti Homo Sapiens Florentine Hills. We have the Visconti Homo Sapiens Bronze Swirl. We have the Visconti Homo Sapiens Midnight in Florence. We have the Visconti Homo Sapiens Crystal Dream. We have a Visconti Homo Sapiens Bronze Age. We have a Visconti Homo Sapiens Dark Age. We have a Visconti Homo Sapiens Bronze Age Marzi. We have a Visconti Homo Sapiens, and this is the Blue Lagoon. And then we have a Visconti Homo Sapiens Chianti. So let's do a writing sample. So we have the Visconti Homo Sapiens, and this is the Crystal Dream. And this is a fine nib, and it's an 18 karat gold nib. Now, the ink in here today, I've just put in Visconti Blue. So this is Visconti Blue. Now, in terms of line variation, this is a fine nib. So it really is putting down what I would say is a fine line. Now, I can push this nib a little bit more, get a little bit more out of it. And I would say that this is, under pressure, writing more like what a 23 karat palladium medium nib would write like. So, for me, I think this is really good. I think in terms of wetness, let's do a wetness test here. So we'll do vertical pass. Then we'll do a horizontal pass. So this is actually quite a nice writing nib. I'm finding it very, very smooth. I'm not finding any issues with it in terms of scratchiness or baby's bottom or even it being toothy. It's actually a very well tuned nib. So for me, I think this is a winner. I really do like this. I didn't really think that I would want one of these because I've got two Bronze Ages. One of them is a Bronze Age Marzi. I've got a Dark Age, and I don't write with them a lot. And I guess I don't write with them a lot because they don't have ink windows in, and I do prefer ink windows. And as much as I thought I wouldn't like this pen, seeing this now in the flesh, I do like it a lot. So that's my review of the Visconti Homo Sapiens Crystal Dream. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye bye.